Whiterun dates back all the way to the late Merethic era during the time of Ysgramor and his 500 companions. Jeek of the River was the first to separate from Ysgramor with his ship Yorskavir. Now, there they found the Skyforge and found that it was not created by the elves. In fact, the elves did fear it. And so essentially, they then settled next to the monument and then turned their ship into a mead hall. Jeek of the River remained a leader in Whiterun, and with his followers planted the Gildegreen. Now, whether or not he was officially named Jarl is unknown, but he was the de facto leader, considering he was the captain of the Yorskavir. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but we're going on anyway. Now, after the fall of the dragon cult, Whiterun came under the control of Jarl Jarland. Now, Whiterun had become kind of a stronghold at this point, and had controlled multiple areas, including Corvinjund in the Pale, Herolden in the Reach, and Broomjanar, later known as the Labyrinth, or not? Yeah, it was the Labyrinthian and Hjalmark. Now, in 369 of the First Era, when High King Borgias died, resulting in the War of Succession, the Jarl of Whiterun, Olaf One-Eye, ended the war by killing the dragon Numenex, and as a result, the people of Whiterun built Dragon's Reach in Olaf's honor. He was then named High King in 420 of the First Era, and he reigned until 152 of the First Era, when he died heirless. As for the Second Era, we don't really have too much information, considering that most of our information in Skyrim from this time period comes from the Alliance War and ESO. We don't see Whiterun in ESO, so we don't really have too much information. So we skip ahead to the Third Era. In 389 to 399 of the Third Era, King Isigis was in charge of Whiterun at the time, and he ruled during the rivalry between Bulkreath and Dawnstar. Next, in 432 of the Third Era, it's unknown whether or not this monarch would succeed Isigis, or would succeed someone else, or if they're even related. Witch Queen Yashe ruled, and this was a time of relative downturn for Whiterun. Whiterun suffered brutal winters, dynastic feuds, and constant bandit raids during this time period, and she ruled into the Fourth Era as well, so there's that. Considering Yashe ruled into the Fourth Era, it's kind of hard to determine whether or not she is related to Bulgruf, but we don't know when she stopped ruling, so essentially there is a gap, but the next Jarl we see is Bulgruf the Greater in 201 of the Fourth Era. So whether or not they're related is unknown. It's possible, but we don't have enough information to make that determination. Now, Bulgruf played a big part in the Dragon Crisis, and he enlisted the Dragonborn to find the Dragonstone. He aided in Mulamir's defeat, and then helped capture Odahviing and Dragon's Reach. So he obviously had done a lot for the Dragonborn at this point. And there's going to be a little tidbit at the end, so before you start commenting something, you wait till the end here. Now obviously, if Ulfric Stormcloak is victorious, Vignar Greymane will be named Jarl, and it is possible that he could be responsible for aiding the Dragonborn in the Dragon Crisis throughout most of these things. So Jarl Bulgruf the Greater might not be necessarily responsible for any of this stuff. It could be Vignar Greymane. So we just don't know, because we don't know what happens after 201. So, or who wins the Skyrim Civil War. So, if Bulgruf does remain Jarl, his eldest son, Frothar, is actually in line to become the next Jarl of Whiterun. So, there is that to keep in mind. But after that little tidbit there, that is all we have, and since he's not Jarl, we can't really say he is, but it's a little note at the end. And that is all we have. I honestly expected more from Whiterun, considering how kind of important of a city it is, but there isn't actually too much information. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. As always, please give this a like if you enjoyed. We only have one more holding left, and that is Riften. And then, yeah, we have a few more topics I have planned coming up, so don't worry. There are other stuff coming, obviously. But, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the Discord chat. If you have any recommended topics or suggestions, please let me know in the comments below or in the Discord chat. And, I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace. If you enjoyed, please like this video because it really lets me know you're enjoying this content. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. The links are right here for you to click on, and the Discord chat link is right here as well. And overall, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.